Welcome everyone, this is B-Rad's Reviews. I am reviewing a resin made by Leggari countertops, floor coatings, and just to show you how easy the products are, I have already, this is my substrate here, I already taped off everything that I want because I'm making an American flag. I'm a United States Marine Corps veteran, so I wanted to make a flag. And just a second. All right, I'm back. I've already prepped my substrate with primer. This is an 80 or 36 by 80 hollow core door that in their videos they'd done a flag for, and I just thought I would do a flag since I'm a veteran, and I love this stuff. And I'm not gonna lie, this is my second Leggari, the second time I've used a product. All right, I originally did a tabletop. I don't know if you can see that. Originally did a tabletop with one of their sample kits. It turned out fantastic, and they are right. If you want to know more about, I didn't start off like they started off. I have my base coat mixed already. And I've prepped everything. But if you want to know more about that, you just look at one of their videos. They give excellent instructions on how to do everything, how to prep your project and all that stuff, whatever you got going on your countertop, your art project. But I have an art project going on, and I've mixed 96 fluid ounces of their resin with their blue, pearl, mica, pearl, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm going to say what's so exciting about this, and they are correct. I think when you do your art project or whatever you're working on, your countertops, whatever it may be, this stuff is so easy, you really can't mess it up. I mean, for one, it's art, no matter if you're doing a floor, a cabinet top, whatever. It's art, and honestly, you know, art's up for interpretation. Stuff like this is abstract, and you know, it's even if it doesn't come out the way you want, more than likely it's gonna be okay. So I have everything mixed. I'm going to drop my, according to their instructions. Now, when you mix this, they are correct. Let me go over something real fast with when you mix these things. It's a 2-to-1 ratio, so it's very important that you hit 2-to-1 in your ratio versus the resin versus the hardener. And the reason behind this is because these guys have formulated a resin that requires no torching, and the bubbles self-pop and stuff when you throw a little denatured alcohol or isopropyl alcohol on it and stuff. So they have carefully worked with chemists to formulate this resin. Now, I've tried a few other resins, and they're just not, I don't know. They're good resins, don't get me wrong, but this stuff, I mean, it's just that, they're right, it's just that easy. So I'm gonna pour me a bead. I'll pour me a bead down the middle. I don't know, Tyler makes this look so much easier when he does it. All right, now I got my little scraper here. I'm just gonna kind of move this out. I'm not going to use a oh, what do you call it? I'm not going to use a paint roller. I don't want to get hairs or anything in it. See, it just really goes on so nicely. I mean, it's just freaking amazing. And this is a beautiful color too. You know, sometimes like right now, it just doesn't seem like I have a whole lot of resin or anything on here. But this stuff's self-leveling and everything, so it, you know, you just kind of want to get it to the edges. You just want to get it spread out and stuff, and then you can, I'm going to add my highlights to it here later on, but you just kind of want to get it all see, I pulled too much over to that side and it's pooling up. Now, there's quite a bit of work time that you get with this. You know, you get, I'm just kind of gently, actually I'm going to get a little bit better, a little bit flimsier spatula. But I just kind of wanted to get a good coat all the way around here. You know, get some on everything, and then I'll add my highlights. I'm going to use some red spray paint for the highlights. Actually, Tyler makes his he makes this look really simple, and trust me, it is not simple at all. It's not simple at all to get this to spread out. I mean, it is and it's not. I've never done it before, so it's kind of a learning experience, you know. Learning experience for me, learning experience for you, I guess, the viewer out there. I'm just, like I said, I'm just trying to get resin everywhere. I think this is just a little hard. Hold on, I'm gonna get me a better squeegee. All right, this isn't a better squeegee, but it's I don't know. It's a little bit more manageable, a little bit more flexible. I guess you just got to keep on working everything on here. Trying to get the edges here. If I'm not talking very much, it's just I'm trying to get this so I can add my highlights and everything. It's I don't know. I probably maybe should have added a little bit more. What do you call it? I don't know. This is probably plenty resin. I'm not getting Not getting it to spread very. So I want to cover this up. All right, it's starting to look a little better. I just gotta get this. You know, it takes a real delicate touch, kind of, to get some of this on here. And it's a beautiful freaking blue color. I personally would like it a little darker, but you know, hey, I like it just the way it is, I guess. I'm sure this is gonna turn out freaking fantastic. I'm praying. Because these kits, you know, these kits are not, they are not real cheap. If you're an artist and you don't have a lot of money, invest in this. You could probably sell it and make, you know, double your money back. I'm just gonna guess. I mean, it actually looks really fucking good. So kinda, I got some spots I'm not real happy with, but yeah, it's not finished leveling yet. Now I've got that little problem right there. I'm gonna get it in my bucket. Got a little leftover resin. I wouldn't say it was leftover, but try to fill in some of these little low spots. All right, I know this isn't a very exciting video, but woo, this is the channel that's so angry. sometimes you just gotta play. I'm sorry for looking at my backside. Sometimes you just gotta play with the resin a little bit, you know. Get it to kind of go where you want it to go, and then it'll flow out itself. All right, that is looking absolutely amazing. Just give me a second. I'm gonna mix my highlights, and then I'll start that. All right, I'm back. I just added, if you can see that, I just added my highlights, and I'm going to give them some veins. So I'm going to take my little spatula, and I'm going to just go through these and get it to break up a little bit. Whoa, hey there. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I'm not the best. My cameraman's on vacation. This is day 2 for my Leggari art project. The 80 or 36 by 80 hollow core door. I did similar to how they did it, but well, because I really love the color blue, and that's what the flag is: red, white, and blue. The only difference is I added something that it's kind of like my trademark, so to say. When I paint a lot of things, I've got a painting over there it's called water drop effect. I've never really showed in detail how to do it, but it's really freaking simple. I mean, I have a video, but it just shows the end effect when I did it. And I don't know how this is going to turn out because I'm using rattle can spray paint, and most of my artwork and stuff that I've done was with a HVLP spray gun, and it just atomizes paint a lot better. This is all you need to do to water drop. did the water dropping, but just you can get you a spray bottle, spray it. I just found if you get one of these pipettes and you just drop them on there, it takes a little bit longer, but you don't have excess water all over your substrate, causing, it still leaves a cool effect, but I get a much cleaner look when I do this. So, and also I thought about, I'm going to drop red, and then I'm going to try to drop white in the middle, so to say. That's the plan. I never know how anything's going to turn out, but I just wanted to, in brief, show the water drop effect, and I'm going to grab my red here. All right, now when you water drop, you want to freaking try to hit a side of the water drop. That way when your paint dries, it gives that really cool effect. We'll just see how this is going to go. I'm just kind of ghosting this in here, as like they like to say on their videos. And another thing that kind of happens when you do this is you get what do you call it? You kind of get you move some of the water drops, is what I'm trying to say. I guess I can't walk and spray at the same time. All right, now I'm going to start with my white. I'm going to do the stars. See a little spot where I did not film myself laying this paint mask down, because I'm not gonna lie, I did such a freaking horrible job. With well, I didn't have anyone to help me really when you're laying paint masks down. You kind of need someone to hold it while you're laying it. Now, like I said, I have no clue how this is going to turn out. I just didn't know. I didn't want to totally copy Leggari and their really cool flag they had. But I'm going to put a little more red around the edges. Just so on water drops. Get a little bit more red in there, a little bit more red highlights. I'm really trying to get a good coat on here. All right, normally I would have a respirator on and have the garage door up, but it's windy outside and it's blowing stuff, and especially with laying the water on, it'll blow it off. It's hard enough to do it like this, but you get a really cool effect, and I just wanted to film this part of doing it, and then I'll finish with my flood coat the next time. Once this dries, I peel it, I mix my flood coat, and then go over the top of it. Thank you for watching day number 2. Hoorah. All right, this is my final step in this. Well, it'll have to dry, but I've got my flood coat on here. I tape this off just because I want to keep a little of that resin inside there. All right, now I added a little bit of the blue mica into the top coat. It should be translucent enough where you can see everything, but it's going to have that little sparkle in the end, I'm hoping. It works in regular paint. A lot of times how you get a candy coat and stuff, if you want to make it yourself, you take your color, you take some metallic, you take some pearl, and you add very little color and pearl and stuff into that clear, and then you spray it, and then you spray another on top of that. I'm just giving this a little stir right here, and then I'll pour my bead, and then I'll spread it out, and then hopefully we'll have a good result off this. gonna save a few little drips. Get my little squeegee out here. I'm just gonna start spreading some of this out. You know, while I'm spreading this out, the best thing about this, and I know I didn't show my mixing process, but those guys have excellent tutorials on how to mix it. But if you want to add a little bit to this, you know, I want a little bit, I love blue. All right, that's kind of why I was absolutely infatuated with the way they did their flag, and I made just some alterations to it. And I'm hoping mine's going to come out just as good as theirs. These guys make it look so easy. I mean, and you know, it is a little better with two people. You know, you have a mixer, and then you have you have someone applying it and stuff, and especially your mask. Like I said, I did not cover any of the mask because I wanted to, because I just look like a monkey screwing a football. Honestly, I was. It was pretty horrible. Something in my. That's the. It's kind of the beauty of this resin, since there is no heating of it or anything like that. You can literally pick stuff out of it, and then it self-levels. You know, they chemically formulated this resin to, you know, the bubbles self-heating or self-popping. You know, you do not need any heat or any of that stuff to, you know, to get the bubbles and stuff out, which, you know, if I don't know how many people have worked with resin before. I'm a newcomer to this, but I'm not a newcomer to paint. I do know that most of the resins on the market are, you know, they're self-leveling, all that other great stuff. Gosh, yeah, I have one thing right after another in this. I think it's kind of important for you to get whatever you need out of it right away, because it is just that much harder to pick it out once it starts setting up. Once it starts setting up, man, you touch it and you're kind of killing your top coat. You know, I think overall, you know, as far as resin goes, you know, they mixed it 64 ounces and 64 ounces. So you're gonna roughly pour probably about 2 gallons, you know, onto your, or a gallon and a half. I mean, gosh, yeah, I can't get that out. But let's get some of this resin. I'm sorry for my backside. It's not my best side. But as this resin starts to set up, it's going to be that much harder to spread. But like I said, the guys at Leggari work frivolously, I'm thinking, with chemists to get this formula to be user-friendly. I mean, I find it very user-friendly. It's, you know, there's no torching. when you're mixing it and you're using a drill to mix it with, and you're introducing bubbles to that, you're not, you don't have that problem. A lot of other resins you can't. You gotta stir. You gotta stir slowly. You gotta stir slowly so you can, so the bubbles, you know, so you don't introduce bubbles into the resin. That way, when you're laying it, you're not picking it out, or you're not torching the bubbles, stuff like that, towards the end. This stuff really is amazing. You can't screw it up. I just, you know, it costs a little more than some of the resins out on the market, but as far as quality, I just don't think, I don't think you can, honestly, I don't think you can beat the quality. I mean, the quality, I mean, this stuff's just freaking amazing. So, I'm just trying to get this as level as I possibly can. You know, like I said, you know, these guys at Leggari make this look so freaking easy. You know, they just, you know, matter of fact, I think I seen them do a video. They did a video, and man, they did a video, and it was like, you know, he did the mixing and everything, laid it on there. I think they did a dirty pour with what's called a dirty pour, and it was just freaking amazing. I mean, I think 9 minutes from start to finish. And I'm like, wow, dude, that is absolutely incredible. You know, start to finish. You know, I accidentally put my tape somehow. I must have leaned against it. No worries, because, you know, this doesn't have to be for performance and durability. You know, I might worry about it if I was doing some cabinets or stuff, or if I was a professional contractor and stuff. But when you're doing an art project, you know, not everything has to be perfect. When I laid the stripes down, what do you call it? I had what I call a blowout. When you lay it and there's a little gap in between it and you're spraying it, it kind of, you know, your paint and stuff get under your tape line, and I call it a blowout. So now how I corrected that was really easy. I just took a little bit of denatured alcohol, acetone, something like that, and I cleared it up. So, you know, you don't have to worry a whole lot with this stuff. I mean, like I said, it's just super user friendly, man. It's just freaking amazing. And this project has turned out freaking amazing. You know, I haven't did too many tutorials because I'm not as exciting as those guys. Man, I find their videos very, you know, informative and entertaining at the same time. Okay, they give your views and their opinions, and they're not holding anything back for you guys to have success in whether you're doing your countertops or floors, your art projects or nothing. Okay, these guys aren't holding back. They are telling you, which they're giving you the tools which you need to succeed with this project and stuff. And I feel that's what they gave me. Well, you know what, man, honestly, you know, I went to school for 2 years for paint, and I mean, I was fortunate enough to have some of the best teachers that I could possibly have, you know, teach me and stuff. And every day is a learning experience, kind of. So, You know, I've got so many art projects around here that they just, you know, they don't turn out kind of the way I want them to turn out. And I get a little disappointed in myself, but you can't do that. I mean, art projects you can always correct, you can always add on, you can always do something. That's how I got this cool water drop effect, and I can't wait to, you know, I can't wait to take some final pictures of this. It's really freaking cool, and like I said, something I did a little different. You know, I water dropped this flag. I wanted to make it my own. You know, Leggari put out such a beautiful flag, and I believe that's a flag they gave to one of their local residents in one of their veteran community and stuff. And you know, so they surprised the guy. Well, you get the gist of this. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to get some resin into some of the areas that, especially around the edges here. And I have some I laid some of this paint and stuff. My water drops, normally they're dry and everything, but I think I have a little bit of water still underneath some of these bubbles. So when I've got a couple over here that aren't playing ball. So, but you know, like I said, you can correct anything. You know, you can correct anything that you do. See, I got some more paint in here. I'm just gonna see if I take it right out. Not a big problem. Sometimes you'll see some bubbles in this. You just take your thing and just kind of hit them. They'll go down. I will hit this a time with a little bit of denatured alcohol and help pop some of these other bubbles that I can't really see or get to. But all right, I'm gonna finish spreading this out and everything. Just wait to see my final. All right, this is my dry result of the flag that I did. Now you can see in there where I did the water dropping and all the stuff. I'm going to get as close as I can to show you how cool this turned out and how I didn't know how anything would turn out because I have never, you know, technically done it like this before. But with any kind of creativity, you can do anything. All right, now, like I said, this is my final result. Of the flag with Leggari resin and some of their pigments. And some of this thing, like I just kind of lightly put red in there, and when I put the final flood coat on, I put just a little bit of that blue mica in there, just to give it a little but that is a look at my flag just in time for Flag Day. I would like to show you some other I have this tabletop I did, and this Punisher skull. I have another tabletop I did, but I scuffed it, and I need to put another layer of resin on there. But thank you guys for watching. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Leave me a comment. Maybe I will make an actual video from start to finish on how to water drop your product. It's a great effect. It's just something that I've done a lot of, and everything. And I hope you guys enjoy. I couldn't have done this without just top of the line Leggari resin. So, all right, Semper Fi, hoorah.